warning. And I've seen it for many years, the warnings coming. So I'm trying to get out of this state, not just for the water issues, but for a multitude of reasons. You know, you can't really make a living here anymore. You can't afford to buy a house. You can't afford anything anymore. And I just want a better quality of life. Doesn't everybody? You know, I don't need to live in a mansion. I just want to enjoy life and live off the land a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, Tony, I want to ask you, and you know, you let me know when you go on some of these investigations, like into Arizona, because I'm only 7-hour drive from Arizona, and Tombstone I'm even closer, I think. And you know, Linda doesn't drive exactly slow, so I could get there a lot quicker than 7 hours.
Oh wow!
So you know, if you ever do these investigations, let me know. I'll come and meet you with one of my friends, and we can meet in the middle. And I'll bring my equipment. You can bring your equipment. We can all do an investigation.
Yes, that'll be interesting. This morning I took a walk around my neighborhood. It was a beautiful day, beautiful morning. And as I was walking by and I see the different houses and I saw the different people walking from their homes and probably going places, it came to my mind that each and every one of these homes has a different story, a very unique story, different from the one that is aside from it. And the paranormal is like that too. Sometimes we focus, we lock ourselves into different places, and places in particular that we have all seen on TV. That has just become a place that, you know, I saw this on TV. We got to go there. We forget that spirits are everywhere. So when I walk through, and I'm actually working on the very short stories, the short story documentaries. I'm a big fan of short films, and I came with that observation, and we're working on a type of film, type of thing, documentary, in which you'll be able to see all of these short little stories that we come up with, and yes, whenever that we go around this place, is hey, if you play pool and you want to be on my team, oh man, we have to beat the sister paranormal group over there in Tombstone, because
I will just be the cheerleader, because you do not. I'm a lousy pool player.
Everybody wants to be the cheerleader. I need somebody to play some pool.
If it was darts, it'd be a different story. But pool, I stink at pool.
Hey, we can probably have to do an alternate thing. I'll probably have to say, okay, you know, somebody play dart over there. I need distraction. Good cheerleader distraction. Okay, fine. We'll do the dart thing, but. Yeah, it looks like a very friendly game, but it's going to happen on that ground. What's interesting is that I met so much nice people under weird circumstances sometimes, but I met these people, and you know, the small town, just like El Paso is like a big city. Once you come over here, you're going to notice that. It's a big city, but it's a big city with the heart of a small town. I've said this many times. We are so looking forward to when you come over here, and you know that you have friends that are so forward to looking and to ready to receive you when you come over here, because I want you to. You know, to make this your home. It is your home, and it's waiting for you and all that stuff.
Aw, you're so sweet, Tony. Thank you so much. I'm blessed, yes. I'm looking forward to it.
That still doesn't convince you to play pool with us? I'm just messing with you.
Well, I can play pool, you know. I can play it. I'm just not very good at it, okay? I have no problem playing it, but if you're playing on a team, you may not want me on your team, because I kind of suck at it.
Oh. I'm just going to have to ask as a rule. You guys have to balance yourself like us. You know, make sure that you get equal opportunity, not get all the because, I mean, come on. I don't know what's going to happen over there, but I'm looking forward to a different experience, maybe a little sometimes different from the paranormal. But we will do ghost stories over there with them. And we will go through and experience the resident ghost that they have at the Occidental Theater. it's gonna be a blast, and you won't miss out on anything. I'm sure that you're gonna be part of it somehow, some way. I can feel that. I can sense that, and I'm looking for it. I don't have anything else to give away anymore. I think I'm always giving things away when I do an investigation, but I don't have. I'm pretty much right now.
That's okay. You don't ever have to give anything away. I'm sure people will come without that. I would think.
No, they do it by surprise. I do that by surprise. They never expect anything like that from me. I like to do the unexpected too. So.
Well, you have a lot of people in the chat. Lizzie's saying that she thinks you're beautiful, Tony, a beautiful soul. So.
Who is that?
And I have to agree with her on that one.
Lizzie?
She's someone named Lizzie. It's a friend of mine in New York. She's saying you're a beautiful soul. Beautiful, Tony.
Beautiful New York City.
Yes,
my land of birth.
Yes, your birth home.
I've not spent a lot of time in New York, but I was conceived somewhere else, and I decided Spirit said, you're going to be born right over here. So I remember being part of a school. It was PS 59.
There you go. We have a couple of minutes left in the broadcast, and before we end the show, I want you to tell everyone about your radio show, where they can find you and what time you're on, and so that way people can know. And I'll put his stuff up on my page tonight so everyone could see where to go. But can you tell us a little bit about your show and where we can hear you? Well, I know already, but I want you to say it.
The chat room is a morning show, and is a show that I do also on other stations. It's a show that you can also listen to if you go to wolfpawradio.com. You can follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, but on wolfpawradio.com you have the different ways to kind of listen to the audio of it. It's a little website that I made. I was also on Blog Talk Radio. But I decided to kind of like open up the opportunity to have my live stream myself, because I want to do activities, and whenever I do an activity, I'm able to connect with it without interrupting other programming, and also on other stations that you can listen to, just like Apache Radio Network and Unity Radio Network. Right.
Those are the other networks. Those are the other two networks you broadcast on?
Those are the other networks that I'm linked with as part of the team, and I also do broadcasting through them. At the moment, the service went down because there's a service thing going on, and actually that station is a physical radio station that is on the Apache Reservation of San Carlos. So it's not just on online; it's also a radio station that is.
Oh, wow!
So it is they're experiencing a new building being constructed on the reservation. So the Chiricahua Indian Nation Corporation has a lot to do with that. The chat room just happens to be one of the crazy shows that they have also. Our show is pretty much open mic, so anyone can call in and participate to the show, and we're pretty much happy with the opportunity to be here on DTM Radio. I'm with you.
Well, you are welcomed on my show anytime, Tony. I mean, I'm serious. If there's a message you want to get out to people or an experience you want to talk about, don't hesitate to say, hey, can I come on your show one of these days? A year, it's been too long. 1 year is too long, and I should have brought you back sooner. And things get crazy. We get busy, both you and I, in both of our worlds that we do here on radio. I'm doing music along with paranormal radio now, and you're doing all kinds of shows.
I saw that. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, you're rocking, Lady Mayhem.
Yeah, you see? Oh, God. Well, Lady Mayhem is now rocking without an appendix, because I had my appendix removed yesterday. So.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm a tough broad. I can handle it. I'm getting around pretty good.
And I have to also mention, because I know that Denny is on the control. Denny is the one that writes the Billy Rabbit.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm also Billy Rabbit. I'm also
Woohoo!
I follow all of these things. I know
See,
what's going out there.
A shout out to Billy Rabbit. Yes, and he is doing very good. We're very proud of Denny and his book writing. He's awesome. He's done awesome. I'm proud of him. So, yes, there's some very there's a lot of talent here at DTM. Let's put it that way.
Yes, I agree. So I agree that there is a lot of talent there. And
well,
that's why
Tony,
I say it. I'm honored. I'm honored to be on your show.
Well, it was an honor having you, and like I said, we won't let a year go by before you come back on. Let's have you back in a couple of months, maybe do your investigation in Arizona, and then you can come back in a few months and tell us all about it. How's that sound?
Yes, we will. And also, like I said to all the people that listen to the chat room, my prayers go out to each and every one of you. And, there's an opportunity that we can really make the best out of any circumstance, out of any situation. I call it changing poison into medicine. So like the same blessings that I share with others, I share with you. Be safe, be loved, and always be good. And, blessings to each and every one of your audience out there.
Wow. On that note, I can't say any more. That's beautiful. Tony, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Stay in touch with me, brother, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony. Talk soon. And everyone out there, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for the Paranormal Lounge right here on DTM Wicked Radio. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Good night, Tony.
Good night.